caught off guard.
back.
Welcome back.
To Music Mondays.
We're recording this again.
Yeah, we had
Because
another little technical difficulty.
Our computer ran out of space because for some reason it wants to create the world's largest files. It's like one of our videos will export like a 20 gig file. That's not
green.
it's just green. It's just nothing.
It's just
And
a
I'm like,
green video.
why are you here? So
Yeah.
I had to go delete a bunch of those. I went over there and I was like, oh no, we did this whole episode and I was like, that felt good. Went over there and I was like, we got 8 minutes of that and most of that's gonna be just us kind of talking in the beginning.
Yep.
Ripping pieces. So here we are again.
All right.
Okay.
Well, it is week 18.
It is.
We are adults.
Yeah.
18 is the legal adult age, I believe.
It's been 18 years since we started.
Yeah.
This podcast.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to recreate all that
Nah.
witty banter that we had before.
We had real good stuff on the last one, and I'm so sad because we were just acting a fool, and it was great. It's okay, we'll act a fool again, I'm sure.
Yes,
once we get
I'm
going.
sure there will be a whole slew of more.
I mean, you saw me in
bad.
the beginning. I was like, whoa. So.
A whole
my
slew
fine.
of more bad, I say.
That's our new
our
catchphrase. A whole slew of more bad. Also,
That's
I
what
decided
people
that our
think music Mondays
jingle,
were.
our set jingle is going to be ding dong, the music's here. Ding dong.
God damn it.
All right. So this week, guess who we're doing? Taylor, why don't you tell us about it?
Donna Missal. Probably don't. Listen, if I'm pronouncing your last name wrong, don't need you. So don't yell at me about it. I didn't mean it, and I feel bad, and yeah. She is East Coast born and raised. She makes most of her music in New York, but she was raised in New Jersey.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. Oh, there my shoulder. I got a crack in there.
Yeah.
Little crack in my shoulder.
Anyway. Well, I wrote both, but it really is just one of her parents were in the music biz. Her dad was a musician and songwriter who ran a recording studio in New York City in the 80s, and her grandmother was also a songwriter in the 40s. When her parents began raising a family, they moved to suburban New Jersey, and her dad built a home studio with all of his leftover equipment. She developed an interest in singing when she was young, and every year there was an annual Christmas album that they passed along to friends and relatives, similar to like a Christmas card that a lot of regular
People that don't have,
A lot of-
extreme musical talent and access to studios.
Yes. Like Christmas cards and shit. So they released a family Christmas album every week, which was real good. Or every week. Fuck.
Christmas
Year.
in July.
Christmas
And
is everywhere.
Also August and September. It's Christmas all the time.
That would be awful.
I like Christmas.
She also got involved in community theater for kids, and it fueled her love of performing. She took up songwriting after she realized she liked to perform. She struck a deal with BMI. And in 2013, she wrote songs for an independent film called How to Be a Man, which I think is very interesting because that directly correlates to my goals and aspirations. In 2015, she started releasing singles, and now we are where we are today. She has landed bookings at several major music festivals, including Riot Fest and Bumbershoot. And then about a month ago, she released her first full-length album.
Yeah. Way to go, Donna.
Yeah.
Way to do the thing.
She's really out here doing it.
I can't sit still for some reason. I'm just like, we've been recording for like 2 hours, and I'm like, ding, 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 ding.
That's okay. Her Instagram bio is that she is a self-proclaimed emotional wreck with solid self-control. I cannot relate. I can relate to the emotional wreck part, but not the solid self-control. I have a medium level of social self-control.
It's like, I just had a flashback. When we did it the last time, we talked about this, but I had a flashback to when I said, I ate a tuna can for lunch. Remember when I said that yesterday? We were talking about because we got back from the mall, and we were talking about how we were hungry. And I was like, yeah, I had a tuna can for lunch.
Good. Are you a goat?
Yeah. I just eat all.
Do
I eat
goats
everything.
actually eat cans? I feel like that's a cartoon thing.
I feel like that would hurt them internally, probably. But maybe I've never.
Sounds like when they chew.
I've never personally seen a goat eat a can, so I can't attest.
Yeah.
But
If anyone out there's seen a goat eat a can, let us know.
let us know.
Would love to know. That was bad. But the reason I want to talk about her Instagram is because she recently went off on Instagram about her sexuality because, let me find the article. Apparently I closed it, which is not cool of me to do. 2 days ago, well, on the 26th of September, Billboard released an article about her because she, is getting a lot of weird feedback from people who are like, you're being weird and like faking your sexuality to gain popularity, which isn't a thing.
That puts me to sleep.
For
Like,
one,
come
like
on.
that, yeah, that makes me want to pass away. But so she posted a picture, scantily clad, as Billboard likes to say. And she's topless, but she's like covering with her arm. It's a mirror pic. There's a cat in the background. It's real cute. And she's wearing men's underwear. And she said, "My non-binary style and fluid preference has no intention of diminishing gay culture, but rather embracing and celebrating it. Sis, I'm not playing dress up, and being with a man doesn't make me less bi. Read, it's not a phase," with a smiley face. So I stan her for sticking up for herself. And like, whose business is it what she
Right.
wears or what she likes or doesn't like, who she wants to be? Like,
It
don't give
literally
a
is
shit.
none of your business.
It
And,
does
like,
not matter to you in
it's-
any way.
It's really PSA. It's not hard to just leave people alone. Just literally nobody's harming you by simply existing. So chill, okay? It's none of your business. Mind yourself, okay? If you're still somebody who is I'm just gonna get political for a second. If you are any of the isms or the obics,
Yeah.
like, what's your deal? Because literally they're just people, and like nobody, like, people don't like you either.
If
So,
you
like,
take time out of your day to complain about the way that a person lives their life, unless they're directly causing harm to people, and not in your brain, in like actual ways, go do something else.
like
Get a hobby.
you're the one that's causing the
Arts
problem,
and crafts.
not them.
Fucking make a paper plane. I don't give a shit what you do as long as you're leaving these people
Yeah,
alone.
it is so much easier to just not be a piece of shit. Like,
What? Who would have known? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
so that's all I have to say.
Yeah.
The end.
It says, the Jupiter performer took to Instagram to dispel any rumors that she is pretending to be queer, posting a scantily clad selfie in boxer briefs in the
Also,
process.
clad. That's just such a, like,
Yeah.
oh, look at me, I'm clad in my turtleneck. Turtle. My turtleneck.
Turtle.
I should just do the whole podcast like,
enough for that?
should do a podcast like this. I feel like with my short hair now, I have to wear a turtleneck because I'm not used to my neck being just so
Exposed.
just everywhere.
Neck
Just, like,
exposed.
they're like, oh, here comes Leah's whole neck. You can see all of it.
Yeah. So yeah, we like her.
We do.
Her album, which is what we're talking about today. I know we haven't talked about it yet, but here we go.
Oops.
I don't know why I'm screaming. I'm sorry.
Here we go.
This time.
This time, baby. It's not that.
It's not that
Sorry.
song. This time is the title of the album. It was released on September 7th. She has roughly 200,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, and like 15,000 followers on Spotify. So she's pretty small still, but she has a solid following
Solid
for being as
following.
new as she is. She's currently doing like a loose tour. She has like 3 dates in October that she's doing. And her photographer friend is actually how I found out about her. Her name is Muriel.
Her name is
Muriel Knudsen. And she's really great. A great photographer, and she has some really cool. Her creative style is very interesting.
Look at her Instagram.
Yeah, check out her Instagram. It's KNUDSON. Did I spell that? Was that
Something.
correct spelling?
I don't know.
I was never good at spelling bees.
They're like, spell cat. She's like, cat. K-E-T. Cat.
Let me pet that kitten.
I heard your gulp all the way over here. That was tasty.
I apologize.
Tasty.
No, I don't.
No, I don't. You like put your like throat. You're like gulp.
Glug glug. Yeah. Check them both out. They're really cool. Muriel posted yesterday this whole like story about how they created their poster for their show at the Troubadour the other night. I don't feel like telling the story again. I spent too much time on it when we recorded this the first time. I apologize. Read the story straight from Muriel's thumbs onto her Instagram.
Yeah.
You
I think you should
heard
talk about
first
the editing
from my
style,
phone.
which is pretty cool. She physically edits her pictures.
Yes. So she prints everything out, like on printer paper.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, a lot of times she'll fold it, or she'll just cut it, or she'll print out smaller ones and tape them. And for this one, there was, like, a clear tablecloth involved. And it was the backdrop. They hung it on the wall, and that was the backdrop. And they also cut the bottom off and made it a tube top for Donna. And then when she printed out those pictures, she put the tablecloth itself over it and then scanned it so that it was like in front, on, and behind Donna. And it was really, really interesting. And very cool and really creative and out of the box. And
I kind of want to try it.
yeah, it'd be really neat.
Yeah.
So check them out for sure. They're really cool.
What's your favorite song?
Test my patience. I like
Hey,
it.
Taylor. Hey, Taylor. Hey, Taylor.
When I was typing my favorite song into the Google Doc, it was a suggested action for you.
Yeah.
Suggested action.
It
from
suggested
Taylor.
me to test her patience, and I
She's
said,
like, I can do that. Yeah.
and then Taylor goes, I would not like that.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
My favorite is This Time, this is the second week in a row that I have just liked the album title as the song, but that's okay. I like what I like, and that's the end of that. Yeah. And she just, I guess I'm just going to segue right into what I like about the album.
Yeah.
Well, I typed, like, literally, wow, she's amazing. But she has, like, a real chesty, belty, powerful voice. But she can
It's
also
soft.
it's also soft. And she has real good control, which is, if you're going to be a professional singer, you should, I'm not going to be like, oh, my God, her control. But her control is, I feel like, better than what is normal nowadays, I guess.
So a lot of editing that happens.
Huh?
Because, like, in the studio album, there's a lot of editing that happens, but you can tell that that's
Like,
her
she's
voice.
just really singing, and she's really going for it, and it's really good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I said that I get major Lana vibes. It's so smooth and good. Fuck me up, fam. That was under my what I like. She's an angel. There's not a single track on this album that I dislike.
No.
We were talking, but if there's one song on the album that we had to say that we didn't really like, or at least didn't like as well as the rest of them, it would be Metal Man.
Yeah.
And it's not that I don't like the song, it's just not my favorite song on the album. It's my least favorite song on the album for just ear listening music.
Ear listening
music
Just like one of those
reasons.
things that just my ears said, not the best thing in the
Maybe
world.
not, thanks.
So I said, okay, I'll skip it now, I guess.
Yeah. So Skyline's also a bop. Girl is the opening track on the album, and I'm like, fuck, man, it's so good.
I just want to say right now on record that Megan and Mary are both listening to the same Hippocampus album right now.
Wow.
Hey guys. That was irrelevant. I just opened my
Caleb's
Spotify really
listening
quick.
to Lil Wayne's new album.
Huh?
I said Caleb's currently listening to Lil Wayne's new album.
Luke
And
is listening. I
Pitchfork.
don't know what Luke's listening to.
Pitchfork is listening to Brockhampton.
Caroline's is all messed up. It says Home featuring Walk the Moon by Morgan from the album Panic at the Disco.
What?
That's not
That's
correct.
wild. Wasn't yesterday the anniversary of one of the Panic albums?
I don't know.
It was. The one with all the people at the table.
Fever You Can't Sweat Out?
That was the anniversary.
Happy
of that album
birthday.
yesterday. Happy birthday, even though it wasn't actually yesterday, because we pre-recorded this album because Lee's going to Florida.
Oh, I thought you meant it was actually yesterday. I was like, was it?
Yeah, it was actually yesterday. Like, real time right now. But for them
Yeah.
watching, not
It
yesterday.
wasn't. Yeah. So we had to do 2 today because when you're seeing this, I'll be on the beach.
Let's go to the
Reflecting the sun because I'm literally the palest thing on this earth.
Nicki Minaj.
But yeah, so that's where we are.
Yeah. I agree
Yep.
with this. Her Spotify bio says, her mighty set of pipes fits somewhere between the smoky pop softness of Lana Del Rey, the soulful strength and grit of Alabama Shake's Brittany Howard, and the retro rocker howl of Janis Joplin. The songstress's trifecta appeal carries her with a lighted torch to the forefront of today's crowded musical landscape.
So crowded.
With the mo you know.
I wonder if I can put that in there, but I want it to go with my hand.
I think
Ow.
it goes this way, doesn't it? It probably doesn't go either of those ways.
I'll do it just to cover all my bases. I'm not gonna take that kind of time to put that in there.
Boing, boing,
I'm sorry,
ding
kids.
dong.
I
music
am
my
not. I'm just not. Ow! God, I am beating the shit out of myself today. So, you know what else I'd like to beat? No, I was gonna say beat the shit out of is our Friday Faves playlist, but it's be more like bop the shit. I don't.
Bop the shit out of that shit.
I don't know what any of that meant. Please ignore.
Ding dong. Are we gonna tweet out the Friday Faves announcement with Ding Dong, the music's here?
Yes. Also, please ignore everything I've just said. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Side note, unlisten to everything.
Ding dong. Leah's delirious.
Ding dong, we should have not re-recorded this.
We should have just been like,
Well,
you
fuck
get
it.
whatever
Bye.
8 minutes we had. We should have just uploaded that unedited completely and then just called it a day.
Yeah.
It would just be like us being like,
Yeah.
So?
yeah, it's really just so stupid.
Yeah. So yeah.
There's no Pitchfork bullshit because she's not big enough to get Pitchfork's attention,
Pitchfork's stupid.
which is wild because she got Billboard's attention. So like,
Blibboard. Blibboard.
boing bong,
Bing bong.
abort, abort.
we should stop.
We're now 3 episodes deep. Okay.
All right.
All right, you guys. Stuff we need to mention.
So stuff we gotta mention.
Twitter,
We have Twitter.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, Anchor, all the other Audible listening
Oh,
places.
and who we're doing next week? Don't forget that. Sorry. We'll do socials first.
Yeah, we're doing snail mail.
Yeah, we gotta talk about it. We didn't talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I just remembered.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're doing snail mail.
Well, hold
Thanks,
on.
Jake.
Yes. Okay, hold on. No, wait. I shouldn't have interrupted because I'm a piece of garbage. So,
You're whispering to me.
so we have a Twitter, Instagram, we have a socials, and it's all Music Monday Cast.
Yes.
So here it is. And then we also are doing snail mail. Thanks, Jake.
Thanks, Jake, for letting me know this existed.
Yeah.
It was fun, and I liked it.
I sent this album to Paul and Mary, and Paul goes, "Which song?" I said, "All of them." He goes, "It's kind of intimidating being sent a whole album." I said, "Sorry." Paul, how did you like it? Also, Mary, how did you like it? But she didn't say anything about
I
it.
also sent it to Josie. I
Yeah.
was like, hey, you'll like this.
Also, Jake, if you're watching this, I know that I'm wearing the same. Can I cut that out? I'm gonna cut that out because that's really embarrassing. Because I forgot that I changed my clothes. cut that piece out, but I'm going to leave all of this in. That relatable feeling when you forget that you, one, already said something in another episode, and two, change your clothes into something different. And then you make it
Weeping.
What's wrong with me? All right. So that's all we have to say. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Have a musical Monday.
Have a musical Monday.
Try to hold it together.
Have a great week. We heart you.
God, we'll see you later. Oh my God. How did that happen? How did that even happen? I literally don't understand.